welcome to the locker room.
Vince Papali, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Philly. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
It is a beautiful morning in South Jersey. Welcome into the locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, and Josh Hennig, right here on 97.3 ESPN, as we wake up to a beautiful morning here. So October 22nd, we're all wearing red and black, except for my intern. He's got the Flyers colors on, but
he's ready.
Hey,
he's
Mike
ready
Carlin, good morning, buddy.
Good morning.
Josh, how are you?
Good morning, everybody.
Guys, is it great to be a Phillies fan right now? A Philly fan, not just a Phillies fan.
I was going to say, just a fan, just a Philly fan.
This is great.
Yeah, absolutely.
Took a little thing from Tony Tiger. Boy, this is great.
Phillies having flashbacks in 1980 all over again.
I did. Yeah. I wrote my column at 973ESPN.com. This reminds me of my senior year in high school, 1980.
It's fun.
No, with the exception of the Sixers. Well, I don't even want to talk about the Sixers right now. We're have plenty of time talking about them.
You're just going to bail on them.
No, I'm going to bail on the Sixers right now because
you can rank them. Right, you can rank them. The Phillies talk about one right now.
They're dominating.
There's a bye, then the Eagles, then the Sixers, then the Flyers.
The Sixers are what, 0-2, so okay. But I don't want to go negative. I want to go all positive. I want to go Phillies.
Good for you, Billy. That's a mature move by you. See, you know how many Philly sports fans?
It's only been 8 years. 8 years. He's getting better every year.
Couple observations, Mike Carlin, that I want to go and I said, like I was texting Josh last night. I texted you a few times during the game. I was sitting in my house all by myself.
There's nothing finer than texting with the Schweimer.
Oh, there we go. There's our new one.
But I was going back and forth with you guys, and I'm like, I was biting my nails. I'm sure like the rest of everybody else was, but over the last couple of games, you would do something that aggravated me. Yeah. He would text me in like the 6th, 7th
inning.
This game's over.
It's over.
The Phillies are going to win.
I was always right. I was never wrong. I was never wrong.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
But last night, cricket's out of you.
I didn't say it last night.
No, you sure did.
I was a little nervous. I have to admit, I was nervous.
Couple errors in the field. I thought this team, they're lucky.
Good calls on our behalf.
Yeah, they got the benefit of a couple calls. Segura did make a couple outstanding defensive plays.
He did.
I mean, he botched one, but then he came through with a big hit.
Yeah.
So
really quick, is Gene Segura the most clutch guy on this team?
He has been so far.
Right now, lately.
He has been so far. A couple observations I want to make, and I said to you before the show started. I'm looking back in retrospect, thinking to myself, where were the three things that Dave Dombrowski did to put us in a position to where we are? And one was getting rid of Joe Girardi early on, and then get rid of Odubel Herrera and Didi Gregorius.
Yeah.
Changed the whole complexion of this team.
And Jurius Familia.
He said, I've seen it, like people in
we got to move on.
But people are like, there are general managers that are afraid to pull the trigger, want to give the players the benefit of the doubt. Not Dombrowski. He saw enough out of Familia. He saw enough out of Odubel Herrera. Like the rest of the city, and said, I'm washing my hands. I'm done. And we're moving on. And because Topper, Robbie Thompson, gives younger players
a chance.
That's
all you got to do.
We are right now.
Yeah, and that's what Joe wasn't going to do, and that's why they had to get rid of him. He was the start. Yeah,
and we'll talk to Tommy Greene about that. But that's the first thing. The second thing is, and you guys can all jump in. We got Ryan Rothstein in here with us today.
Yes,
Ryan's going to be helping us out, and of course Ryan's on WIP on the overnight, and I'm sure he gets plenty of phone calls with the exact same sentiment. But you know, unequivocally,
animated phone calls. Is that what you're saying?
No, Bryce Harper. If you were to ask me who my favorite Philly is, it's Bryce Harper.
Well, yeah, it should be. Right? I mean, he's not doing anything that he's not used to doing.
Like, well, who's your favorite player?
He's our star. He's the leader. I just love that he's so much
Zach
into the
Wheeler,
game.
No, Bryce Harper. This guy, we are blessed. $330 million over 13 years, and then back in a couple years ago with the Machado and the sweepstakes we came out on top.
Remember when he came back in August and he got off to a little rocky start? There was a lot of chirping about, did we bring him back too fast? Is he ready? Well,
right.
It's paying off
look
now.
Look look,
all that didn't matter. Now
talk about
it
a
matters.
throwback player, Josh, and I want you to comment on this.
Yeah.
But he came back from 2 injuries. The one that made him a DH, so he can't throw the ball.
Right.
Then he breaks his thumb. He comes back, and he's not only the leader emotionally and mentally, he's doing it on the field.
And that's what you want to see. Like, the idea is that when it was Harper versus Machado, the thing that I remember we talked about, Billy, here on 97.3 ESPN, when that signing was made, remember you and I talked about Harper fits Philly better than Machado. Machado is the fancy Lamborghini. It's sexy.
He's the
it's
San
cool,
Diego type
it's
of player,
fun.
right?
He's perfect.
But you know what Harper is? He's the 4-wheel drive, going over the dirt cliffs, dragging the boat down to the river, getting all the work done,
right?
Never breaks down.
Grease under his fingernails.
Right. Everything, right? So Harper is Philly. And yes, both teams won, right? The Padres got Machado. The Phillies got Harper. It's a win-win. But, man, did we get the right guy?
Boy, we got the right guy, Carlin.
Yeah.
We got the right guy. And you know what? Like, Josh, I'm getting pumped just listening to Josh. That analogy was perfect because it's true.
I look at it this way. I see Harper being the guy coming home from a game on 76 at 11, 12 o'clock, seeing a car off to the side. I see him stopping to help out.
Right?
I don't see anybody else.
Nah, man. I'm
not
pumped
Machado. That's for sure.
Did you see the pictures of Harper and the guys just going to breakfast the other day? They just went to a local breakfast joint, just around Philadelphia.
Hang out.
Have breakfast, day off. So hang out with people.
We win 4 years ago with the Harper Machado sweepstakes.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's come to fruition. It's right in front of us. We can see it.
Oh, we can taste it now.
Dave Dombrowski, when he was brought here, I said, and people give me a hard time because looks can be deceiving, but I said he looks like a general manager. Mm-hmm. He looks like he knows what he's doing. You know what I mean? Like Howie Roseman doesn't have that look, albeit he had a great offseason, and I'm give kudos to him.
I don't care what you look like. Just get it done.
Just get it done. No, I'm just saying, I look at somebody and I can see, I like to believe that I have the clarity to see, like.
Well, you can't always trust that,
right,
but what you can trust is this. When Dombrowski was hired, he said something very important. Let's go back to the day his first press conference, because we aired it here on the radio. He said, I didn't come here for a rebuild. He said, I came here to win. He said, and I'm going to do whatever it takes. I've been given permission by John Middleton to come in here and find a way to win. And the man has stood up to his word, has he not, Billy?
No, he's done everything a general manager has to do to get his team in the right spot to have the opportunity.
Well, they're in the right spot. We're up 2-1.
We're up 2-1.
We have a home game today. We have a home game tomorrow.
And
our 2 best pitchers are still waiting to pitch.
So here's another tidbit that I took away from last night. The pitcher.
But wait, there's more.
Which one? For us?
For the Padres. What was his name?
Musgrove.
He made a comment that he likes to go to visiting stadiums.
Yeah, he's up for it.
He feels the juice. he likes the pressure. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
After Schwarber led the game off with a home run, and then Bryce Harper gets a single, and the Philadelphia crowd, he's getting a taste of it.
You can see his eyes.
You can see it in his eyes. You can read the guy's body.
What did I get into? Well, did you hear the national media before the game? They said it was going to be a hasty environment.
Right.
And the one guy goes, "Oh, you're being nice." He goes, "It's going to be a zoo tonight."
This is Philadelphia, and they had a concert across the street last night.
Yes, they did.
When they Smashing Pumpkins. Who else?
Temple football.
Yeah, Temple football.
And then
was fun.
Temple. By the way, did you see? I would go between the commercials. I go over to the Temple game. There was the only people you saw on the stand was the band.
Well,
there was nobody there.
Probably parents, yeah.
Was it an American band, Billy?
It was. Hey, we got a great show lined up as we do each and every Saturday. We're pumped up for the Phillies. We're talking a little Eagles. The Eagles are 6-0 and at the bye. And we just couldn't. This is so cool. It's
a great time.
So
great time
we're going to load up heavy on the Phillies, heavy on the Eagles. Of course, at the bottom of the first hour, we have the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan, calling in from Vegas. Can't wait to get his take. He's always very lively and entertaining. And then hour 2, we'll talk to Tommy Greene. We'll go on the mound with Tommy Greene, brought to you by Aaron Bada's Golf and Performance Club, and get Tommy's take. Like, were you concerned when you saw Alvarado come out for the second inning?
I was concerned literally from the time he came into the game.
Because you know what it was showing us?
That's what I was concerned.
You know what it was showing us, Josh? He basically he was saying, we need to win this game. We need to stop this right now. And even though Alvarado didn't pitch like I guess he went 1 1/3 or 1 2/3.
Yeah, well, the idea was you had Soto coming up,
right? So
you wanted lefty versus lefty. Thompson was managing the game, like you said. He was managing to win the game. He wasn't managing for tomorrow's game or Sunday's game.
He was always thinking ahead.
He was managing for, I got to get through this inning. I got to get through this hitter. I got to get through this situation.
Actually, Alvarado only got, on my stats, he says 1 inning, but did he came
out?
Well,
he started the next inning.
Yeah.
They pulled him.
He got it out.
Right, okay. We got a great show lined up. I can't wait to talk to the sports book. Tommy Greene, of course, and then we're going to be giving away tomorrow. We're broadcasting live at the pool at Harris.
We're back
for the NFL Sunday Splash.
Yep.
And that has been off the hook.
That's been off the hook.
Great,
and lucky people that get those VIP tickets. You just get over there and food.
Yeah,
I mean,
food's excellent.
Food is excellent.
We're going to be giving away 10 pairs of tickets to the pool. Each ticket's $40, so it's an $80 value. 10 pairs of tickets to the pool. So we're going to open up the text board. 609-403-0973 is the text board. 609-403-0973. Send us like the score for tonight. Philly score tonight, and include your name and your phone number and your email address.
Yeah, because coming up, we got to get into who's pitching tonight.
Yeah.
Remember, they didn't announce who was pitching tonight until last night. Like they made everybody wait until like 11 o'clock at night to tell us who's starting this game tonight. So we got to talk about that.
Josh, how come you're not wearing anything Phillies gear? What's going on?
I'm wearing clean clothes, Billy. You should be happy about that.
All right. Hey, the first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts to help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, from the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey, PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Hey, the locker room in Blitz's Market want to discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season on game day, get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. Blitz's is home of the dill pickle hoagie. It's really a big dill. When we return, we'll continue with more here. Mike Carlin, Billy Schweim, Josh Hennig, 97.3 ESPN.
South Jersey Phillies fans, it's Red October on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen to the Phillies and San Diego Padres National League Championship Series right here on 97.3 ESPN or on your phone with the 97.3 ESPN mobile app. It's Phillies Padres Game 4 tonight. Coverage begins after Sixers basketball.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Grimes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Grimes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Grimes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Randazzo's Pizza, there's one right nearby. Randazzo's Pizza, Randazzo's Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Randazzo's Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson and Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
We're looking for one spooky spokesperson to promote One Dime Down at Springfield Mitsubishi in Atlantic City. You first. Okay. Nope. Next, please.
It's a dime. It's a dime. Every vehicle, one dime down at Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
Dramatic, but true. Next.
Here's my dime. All new Outlanders with third row seating, one dime down.
If you bring home $350 a week, you got up to $25,000 in credit. Next.
Don't go into the light, the gas light. New Mitsubishis get 43 miles per gallon.
Yeah, and acres of vehicles in stock now at the all-new Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
In Pleasantville.
They service all makes and models.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
This dealership is clean.
New 22 Mirage, 16.4 dime down, $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax title to qualified buyers.
At Garden State Beer Company in Galloway, their motto is a beer for everyone, meaning out of their 16 taps, which feature their Blue Jersey American wheat beer and their new Sand Shark Lager, there's enough variety that almost anyone can find a style they'll like. They're open daily so everyone can come and enjoy their favorite beers. Garden State is all about supporting local, and they use fresh, local ingredients from other small businesses. Because their tasting room is so large, they have evolved into a fundraising mecca for the community. Contact them today at 609-232-BEER for your next party.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Philadelphia Phillies, big win last night. Mike Carlin and Josh Hennig in the house, talking Phillies baseball. Every once in a while you see these stats that come across the TV. You take a snapshot of it with your phone, and you get to talk about it the next day. Modern technology.
Yeah, I've been doing that for years.
Yeah, the sports book would be happy that I'm not just
proud
reading a newspaper, right?
I'm proud of you.
All right, but I'm holding the comparison that they posted of Bryce Harper and Manny Machado. And the contract, of course, Bryce is $330 million. Machado's $300 million. Harper has a 280 batting average career since they signed. Machado 282, so 2-point difference, right? Home runs 285 for Harper, 283 for Machado, and of course RBIs 817 for Harper, 853 for Machado, and Harper's been in 7 All-Star games and Machado's 6. So just
but sometimes numbers don't say everything either.
Well, you know I'm a stats guy.
I know.
I like stats.
But it's an important thing. Listen,
we got
Billy,
Harper.
Listen, Billy brought up for a good reason, because that was the narrative. When we all talked about Harper, Machado, remember the whole thing was Machado's at Citizens Bank Park. He's visiting him and his wife or girlfriend or whatever she was.
Well,
They showed up in a nice car. John Clark was right there, bro, to see him with a microphone. Like the construction workers are saying hi to him. Like it was a whole thing.
A zoo. Yeah.
And what happened was then days went by, and then weeks went by, and neither Harper or Machado was signed. It was the drama of the offseason. Like, we're supposed to be in the middle of Eagles season, and the Sixers are playing, and the Flyers. And what are we talking about? Well, Machado and Harper haven't signed yet. That was a huge part of that offseason. So it's very appropriate, Bill, that you took that picture, because that storyline literally was all encompassing.
And that's what
for
they're
like
going to
2
talk
months.
about throughout the whole series, right? Well, look, he's played 9. Harper has played 9 games in the postseason. He's got 7 home runs. guy's unbelievable, man.
He's hot.
He's hot. But I can't help but think of all the injuries that he had to fight through. And now look what we're getting. I told you this before, Carlin. I never liked him when he was with the Washington Nationals.
Well,
I love him.
Right. It's
like, you know, the
Pete
guy
Rose. Remember Pete Rose? We couldn't stand Pete Rose.
When he played for the Reds, right?
There's so many players like that.
But Ryan just brought up a good point. Harper has matured a lot since that Papelbon fight.
Yeah,
when him and Papelbon had that fight, that was a different Harper. Harper's
14 for 35, you guys. 14 for 35, this guy is. 400.
Harper said that after getting married, and now that he has kids, it's changed his perspective on life. It's changed everything for him. And he has said himself, I'm a more mature person now. But Billy, you're also right in the fact that Harper's the guy you don't want to see on the other team, but he's the guy you want on your team.
No doubt.
And that isn't that the embodiment of the Philly player? Like every Philly sports fan listening to the sound of my voice, 609-403-0973. Tell me if I'm wrong. You want the guy that irritates the other team.
Yeah,
you
want
the guy.
In sports.
You want C.J. Garner-Johnson on your team. You want Bryce
P.J.
Harper.
Tucker.
I was just going to say, look who we have now with the Sixers. Exactly who we all hated.
We're going to be at the pool tomorrow, so we're giving away tickets to the pool. 10 pairs of tickets. 609-403-0973. We broadcasted live from the pool tomorrow in Atlantic City at Harrah's from 10 a.m. to 12 noon to kickstart the Sunday Splash, which has been a
NFL
success.
Splash there.
NFL
every
Sunday
game
Splash.
on TV. It's a fabulous place. 82 degrees. The water's 82.
It's always 82.
The temperature, the sites are beautiful. The bars, they have kiosks for bed. I mean, it's fabulous.
And of course, the food is excellent. 609-403-0973. Make sure you put your name and your email address because Mike will get the list and we'll leave your names at the table there.
Yeah, please don't text in I want to go and don't leave your name. Like we got to get a hold of you and put your name on the list here.
609-403-0973. So if Harper is our Superman, who's Batman? Who's Robin in this series for us?
First of all, let's get rid of the Batman and Robin analogy because
we'll lose, an Eagles thing.
Well, no, we'll lose the next 2 hours of our lives arguing that. Okay. Yeah. Let's stick
to wait a second.
Because there's a lot. I think there's more than one.
Obviously, but
Robin
you
Robin
have to pick one.
Yeah, we're not doing the fat and skinny Batman thing. Okay, that's just
that's a pretty cool thing.
That's for the Batman Lego movie.
By the way, Josh, I also Josh edits my my work on when I write the article on 97.3ESPN.com, and I wrote about Darius Slay saying this place is lit. This is the place. This is the place to be. He said celebrities are coming in from all over the place. You got Meek Mill. You got Bradley Cooper.
Do you guys have a favorite celebrity, like Philly sports celebrity?
That'll come into
from Philly or from
like
outside?
Philly sports fan celebrity.
Well,
there's a lot of them.
But my favorite thing, I love seeing Joel Embiid at the Eagles game or Bryce Harper at the Eagles game. Yeah. Mike Trout. I like seeing
Trout.
I mean, aside from the athletes,
I love that. They're supporting each other.
When I see Trout, I'm knowing he's getting on a plane for 6 hours. I mean, he's going out of his way to get here to see this game. That means a lot to me. Not someone that lives in Goff Mills and just drives down for a game once in a while.
Right.
Well, like for example, like for me, my favorite's Kevin Hart.
Yeah, I like Kevin Hart.
That guy is over the top Philly fan. Yeah, he's great. Like. Miles Teller,
yeah.
He was there last night. He was there last night with Mickey Morandini.
By the way, last week I went to the Eagles game Sunday night, right? It was the worst traffic I've ever been stuck in my entire life. And I'm complaining. We left my house. I lived like 8 miles to the stadium complex. I left at 6 o'clock. I didn't get into the game until halfway through the first quarter.
Oh, come on. You got to leave.
You know what my brother told me? Joe Biden was like the Secret Service had the roads closed off.
That's right.
They had to get her in the building.
I was so pissed off. I've never in my entire life been in that type of traffic.
Yeah, you left late.
I did 2 hours before the game.
Not a big game like that. Not a Sunday night.
There are people down there that are down there partying, going to the Xfinity Live. They're not even going to the game. They're
I think they open the gate. They open the gates 6 hours?
It's a mob scene.
Yeah, I mean they're there 2 o'clock in the afternoon getting ready.
They
line up. They line up to wait for the gates to open. You go down there, you'll see RVs lined up for 2-3 hours.
By the way,
Billy's
not
open.
kidding. There are people who literally go to the parking lot, tailgate, and then when the game starts, they go over to like the local establishment.
You should have seen the line to get into Xfinity. The line to get to Xfinity was like I've never seen anything like it.
They just want to be part of the atmosphere. Not everybody can be in the building.
I feel a part of the atmosphere. We go to we're at the pool on Sundays. We're at yesterday's Creekside Tavern. For
I was at yesterday's twice this week.
Like this whole area, it's good for business. I mean, this whole area is going nuts.
You couldn't get
like
in yesterday's
Darius Slay said, it's lit.
Listen, me and Carlin have been at yesterday's probably more than almost anybody else in the last few weeks. I was there Tuesday and Thursday. You were there last night. And people are there to watch the games.
But people like to be a part of it. Like when
it's a family. Billy, it's a family.
We're yesterday's for the 1 o'clock game. So with the show, our show gets over at 12. By the time we get everything broken down, we got 15 minutes to game time.
Yeah.
When the Eagles score first, the whole bar's singing the Eagles fly song. I mean, you're high-fiving everybody.
Ryan,
look,
you know when you go to a game and they score and you start high-fiving people behind you, don't even know it. That's what it's like at yesterday's. You're walking around high-fiving people.
And Billy's brought this point up, but we'll get this in before we hit the break. We got to go to break. We got Sharapan coming up next.
We got the sports book.
Billy has said numerous times, when the local team is doing well, it's good for local business because it raises the energy of everybody in the community.
Yeah.
Well, here's another thing too, and I don't want to get political. Or there's a lot of stuff going on in our country and our world.
We need this right now.
We need the Philadelphia Phillies with crime out of control
in this area.
Gas prices through the roof. This is such I can't even find an adjective to describe what this means to us.
Yeah. And Josh he hit it right on the button. You don't even have to be we're sports fans. But like you could have a wife that's not really into sports, but you take her to yesterday's or to the pool or play, and all of a sudden they're inviting their friends saying, "Hey, you got to come with us. It's a lot of fun."
All right, we're just getting. I'm pumped up, man. It's a Saturday morning, but I feel like it's like an hour before the first pitch.
He's ready.
I'm ready, man. Well, let's take a breath and go to the break. You get excited to get on the other side when we talk to Dave Sharapan.
The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. From the shortest center city and every place in between, Surety Title is there for you. With 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA, that's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Of course, Surety is celebrating 30 years in business because they do it the right way. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line. Located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia, they offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations and invite you to stop in and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize at the end of the class leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the main line, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the main line, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group today at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. When we return, we'll go to Las Vegas and talk to the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim, Josh Hennig, and Mike Carlin right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the 76ers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play action.
It's rejected by Embiid. He swats it out of bounds emphatically.
The Sixers host the San Antonio Spurs. Tonight, coverage begins at 6 p.m. Philadelphia 76ers basketball on your radio home of the Sixers in South Jersey, 97.3 ESPN.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for the military and senior discount.
Go Lenigan.
You want the best Mexican food in South Jersey? Go to Red's Jersey Mex.
Hey, this is Reds. Come visit us at 11th and Haven in Ocean City, New Jersey, where we have been cooking up the best Mexican food, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, Jersey fresh salads, and so much more since 2004 using only the finest ingredients available.
That's right. Go to Red's Jersey Mex. Call for takeout at 609-399-2272 or dine in. That's Red's Jersey Mex, 11th and Haven in Ocean City, 609-399-2272 or redsjerseymex.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Red's Jersey Mex Cafe.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
This fall, Viking Pest is here to rid your business of rodents. Smart is Viking's rodent control system using innovative camera-free technology that monitors rodent movement. Protect your business this fall. Visit VikingPest.com to learn more. That's VikingPest.com.
Son, get in the car.
No, Dad, not your car. It smells horrid and it looks awful. I'm scared, Dad. I'm really scared.
Is your old car really scary? Matt Platt Mitsubishi wants your trade, even if you owe thousands more than it's worth. Push, pull, even drag it in to Matt Platt Mitsubishi and get more for your trade when you purchase any select new 2022 Mitsubishi SUV, plus every new Mitsubishi Eclipse Cross or Outlander SUV. Put zero down and pay only 2.9% financing. Worried that your credit will make car buying scary? Matt Platt Mitsubishi knows bad things happen to good people. We finance your future, not your past, even if your credit is less than perfect. Simply Matt Platt Mitsubishi. Unapproved with Tier 1 credit. Rebates and incentives to dealer. Go to mattplattmitsubishi.com for complete details. Plus tax, license, registration fees. Offers can't be combined. Expires 11/5/22. So come in today and get your deal your way. Located right in the heart of Glassboro for over 30 years. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield, New Jersey. Of course, we're all buzzed because the Phillies had a great win last night, and a close win. I mean, 4-2. It's like that's not like their MO, right? It's either feast or famine.
I do not want to see anything Padres on his body today.
No.
He's more.
Oh yeah,
he's had Padres on in the past.
I'm glad you said that because last night I texted the book and
it better be all Phillies.
He had Padre stuff on.
Oh, you had time to text him in between me and Berube?
Yeah, gee, we'll get into that. All right. Every Saturday we fly out to Vegas and we get to talk to the sportsbook Consigliere. So without any further ado, let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome in the sportsbook Consigliere, Dave Sharapan.
What's up, boys? Listen.
Let's see what a difference a good night's sleep can get you, right?
I didn't really sleep that much. I've been up early with this college football. They call it this sports equinox. There's a zillion things going on with the book and all kind of sports, but there's one thing going on with you. I've been wearing the same thing every week, Mike. And they keep winning. I wear this is my Saturday uniform every time I come on the show. What did you think? I was going to come in with the Padres stuff today? I had to put
You had it on last night.
You had it on
last night.
I thought that Padres were going to win Game 3. Phillies.
Well, Dave's got to wear something else while he's washing the Phillies outfit.
No, he's allowed to stink it up a little bit.
Yeah. That's all. You had to change it up. Listen, I got futures on all these teams. The Phillies, that was good. So, of course, I'm coming on the Phillies stuff today, Mike. Please. Josh, good to see you. Billy, as always, it's a pleasure.
Dave, I've talked to you and Newbie in 1 week. How about that?
Wait a second. You cheated on me again?
No, I knew if you look at the schedule over there, Billy, there's a board to Billy's right. He can literally see who the guests they had on this week.
Josh, you weren't supposed to. I didn't know you were saying that out loud. Billy, it's not personal. You're very hard to get a hold of, Billy.
Yeah, okay.
You're very hard to get a hold. You're very busy, sir.
Look who's talking. You're on MLB Network.
Yeah.
Cash considerations. Bostonian versus the book.
Yeah.
I could go on and on.
He's
You follow him on
he's
Twitter.
taping new shows and
Right.
stuff. I mean, he's
You
very
can follow
busy.
the book at Sports BK Consig. And last night, I got to call spade a spade. You had Padres stuff on last night.
I
That
did.
hurt my feelings.
I did. I pulled a.
Don't be so sensitive, Billy.
And it would have hurt
Yeah.
my pocketbook if I would have listened to him.
No, Billy. Hey, listen. In full disclosure, you called me, and I called you back. Okay, and you said, "You know what? I think I know what you're doing here. It's the same thing you're doing every week when you pick against the Eagles."
Yeah, I know exactly what you're doing.
You're putting the mush on the Phillies, aren't you? You're putting the eye on the Padres. I mean, by wearing the Padres
You're
stuff,
doing the Malloys.
putting a little Malloy.
Little
I
Malloy.
don't know what to do about the Malloy, but yeah, that's what I was doing, Billy.
See, that,
We
I
got to
look,
get to the
you
World
can't
Series.
fool me, Sharapan.
Come on,
Dave, I got to tell you now, I look at my newspaper. I do all
of
my
course you
newspaper
are. You
stuff.
got the bifocals on.
I'm
too.
so
Go
into
ahead,
the Phillies book that I haven't even looked at what college games are on today.
That's why I'm here. That's why I'm here.
Thank
That's-
goodness.
Well, I'm lucky to have Josh here, but I don't even care because what you're wearing right now, I am so into this baseball team. And Musgrove can say all he wants that he likes to get pumped up when he's away, visiting. He was in for it last night, and I told Carlin, you can see it in his body language, in his face, that after Schwarber hit that home run and Harper hit that base hit, and the crowd was like unbelievable that he had a look at his face like he saw a deer.
It's crazy because one of the coolest moments, like in Pittsburgh Pirates recent history, was Johnny Cueto was on the mound in the wild card game, and they started chanting his name, and he just literally dropped the ball. He was just getting the ball, and he dropped the ball, and it started prompting more crowd noise, towel waving, all this stuff. Which, by the way, Philly fans, I like the fact that you kind of adopted the terrible towel and took that from the other side of the state and got towels involved and stuff. That's pretty good. I like that. I like that a lot.
The copycat league.
but Russell Martin hit a home run in that next pitch, and the place went nuts. There's a true thing to playoff baseball and the momentum that can be built right away. And I mean, I got a lot of friends there. They're talking about going to the games and how expensive it is, but it's the chance of a lifetime. 2 games away from the World Series. And I know we talked every single week in the summer. We did the show. There weren't many people that were coming on here that were saying, the Phillies are live, fellas. Phillies were live. I've been holding true all along. So we get this one today, Billy. I have tickets to Game 6 in San Diego.
Ooh.
I already got them in advance.
If I make it out there, you taking me?
You're it, Billy. You got a ticket. I'll pick you up at the airport. We'll go have lunch at the beach, and then we'll go early to the game. We'll wheel
Listen,
you
I tried to
around.
get to Atlanta. I got bumped, because I can fly for free on American. I
Oh.
got bumped. Well, I went there on that Wednesday. I tried to get tried to get on the 8:30
The rain
flight.
delay gay.
Yeah, the rain delay. I got bumped.
Well, Billy,
But
I'm
I'm
telling
not getting
you,
bumped to San Diego. If I make it out there, you're taking
if the Padres win today,
There'll be
which
seats available.
I don't know if they will or not, but if the Padres win today, guaranteeing a Game 6, Billy, check the flights, take the Sunday night one, find
All
a
right.
way to San Diego. You got a ticket to the game for sure.
We're talking to the sportsbook consigliere, Dave Sharapan. You can follow him on Twitter at SportsBKConsig.
Can we talk about the games now?
We're gonna talk about. Look, I'm excited.
idea.
Okay, and I got the book on here. He's got his Phillies powder blue on with his maroon hat. You can't ask for a better Saturday. But Josh, I'm gonna acquiesce and let you talk about college football because I'm all filling up. I'm in like one mode right
Oh.
now.
Let's-
I'm not
let's-
I
Let's
thought,
start
you
with
was,
the
I
college
thought
football.
Josh was going to hit me with the Flyers. Okay.
nobody's
Why-
even talking about the Sixers.
Well, you
Sixers
shouldn't
are
be
0-2.
talking about them right
Yeah.
now. Nobody's talking.
Got a long season for
All right,
them.
so here, coming up today on 97.3 ESPN, following Billy Schweim at noon, we have Iowa at Ohio State. And Dave, I got to ask you about this game.
Yeah.
It's a math problem. I know you
Yes.
love these math
Yes.
problem games.
Yep.
The over-under is 49.5.
Mm-hmm.
The spread is 29.5.
I know.
Dave, this don't add up. What do you do, or do you do anything with the math problem Ohio State game?
So hard because, like in the book, you can't even parlay these two things. You can't parlay favorite and over, dog and under, because it's called a correlated parlay. So the book doesn't let you do it. Total's got to be, our rule was always 3 times the spread. This is half. I mean, I don't even know how many points is Iowa going to score. That's the math problem. Okay, their team total is 9.5. Yeah. If you think they're going to score a field goal and a touchdown over together, you can bet that. But as far as the side, a lot of times this will be a stop sign. This will be literally, 29.5. I don't know what to do. I don't do anything. 49.5. I think people will bet over. This game's going under, right? I mean, because we know Ohio State has Penn State on deck. And, I mean, how much are they going to have to score? This may be a good time to let the other kids play. So
Jackson and Jigma Smith is coming back today. Don't forget that as well.
Well, all right. So you like Ohio State? You want to lay that number, Josh? Is that
I ain't touching the game. I just want to ask what you thought.
Yeah, I don't really like the game, but there's no chance that Iowa is going to, keep up scoring wise with Ohio State. If Ohio State turns the ball over and has a dud, there's a slight chance that Iowa can cover. But this is lay it or don't play it.
Mm-hmm. Dave, from 2004 to now, there have been 13 times unranked teams have been favored over top 10 teams. Mm-hmm. Those teams are 3-10 against the spread. Today, LSU is a 2-point favorite, unranked, versus number 7 Ole Miss.
So that trend would indicate that Ole Miss is the play, right?
It is, but the public money is heavy on LSU.
66.5 total.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's going to be so. I like Ole Miss. I mean, this is one of those games I sit in the book, and for years, and I saw people would come up and bet it and bet it and bet it, and then remember those 10 wins, way more than those 3 wins that you said.
Yep.
Ole Miss is really good offensively. I don't think LSU is good offensively. It's going to take LSU to create a bunch of turnovers, I think, which can happen. But I think Ole Miss is getting set up for a run to be undefeated when they play Alabama in the Grove in like 3 weeks. So I like Ole Miss. Could be dead wrong. There's a lot of professional money that is on LSU. There's a lot of, recreational money that's on LSU.
That's right.
But you'll hear public dog. Is Ole Miss a public dog? I don't think so. But again, I could be wrong. I'm a sucker for those light blue uniforms too. I can't get enough of those.
I'm going to throw at you one more college game, then we'll hit the NFL real quick because I know Billy's more prepared for the NFL than he is for college.
No, I'm just enjoying this segment with Josh and Sportsbook. I'm just going to. You don't mind if I just sit here and listen and watch you guys?
Billy, you should
take notes and bet.
Billy, you should tune in sometimes when Josh and I do this on Tuesdays on Josh's show. It's really good. It's actually pretty decent.
He yells at me because I don't listen sometimes. I'm busy.
Well, I know you don't listen.
I'm reading. You know what I'm reading? I'm reading The Good Dog or The Alien Next Door with my daughter.
Wow, you're reading those books?
Yeah,
The Good Dog's actually pretty good.
Yeah, and it's funny because when she reads me the book, I'm sleeping before she is.
Boom.
Reads the book to put you to sleep. What's the game, Josh?
Houston and Navy can't play defense, Dave. So why is this only 50.5? I'm already taking the over. I don't understand why it's so low. I think this is going to be just stupidly ridiculous. Neither team can play defense.
This is incredible. All right. I don't know how many shows a week.
Dave, I know where he's going. I know where he's going.
Mike,
last year I brought up Navy, and he went nuts on me.
Do you believe this, Mike?
He said, Mike, of all the games you're talking about Navy.
Mike, tell him. Josh, I ain't seen you for a few weeks, but Mike, you gotta vet Josh's games before he asks me.
Syracuse is playing Clemson. Miami's playing Duke. He wants to know about Navy.
Houston and Navy. Look at the scratch sheet on the thing. If you're not watching the show or listening to the show, pull over and watch the show. I don't know where Josh comes with this stuff. Josh, bet the over. Just bet the over. You did
I already bet the over.
Just bet the over. Sometimes the odds makers make mistakes too. Carlin, do you believe this guy?
That's classic. I didn't know that was coming up.
I didn't know it was
coming
up.
As soon as I heard Navy, it just was, okay, 8 months ago, we went through this.
Dave, newbie's already telling me I'm the over-under guy, and it seems like all I pick.
Well, listen, totals are good. Totals, you can actually win playing totals in college football. You can definitely win playing totals in college basketball, Josh. So start working now. I don't know. Billy's going to have even more on his plate if we get him involved in college basketball. That's going to be way too
He can't
much.
handle that.
Mike, this is Carlin's specialty.
Yeah,
I
he
know
can't
Mike
handle
will be involved with the college basketball heavily.
Absolutely.
You mentioned the Syracuse-Clemson game. It's a hell of a football game today.
Yeah,
and
it is.
I can't wait for Clemson to just house Syracuse. First of all, there's way too much orange in the game. Between the two teams, it's gonna be way too much orange, okay? And I like orange, but it's way too much. And hopefully we can put to bed that Syracuse is actually good at football thing. I'm tired of that. So Clemson, lay it, cover, win. That game, the total, ask Josh. I don't know.
Oh, I'm not touching that game, but I will tell you that it is the most bet game of any college game in New Jersey right now.
Really?
I have no idea why, but according to the number of tickets, there are more tickets on the Clemson-Syracuse game than any other game in New Jersey right now, and I have no idea why.
Dave, who do you like tonight real quick with the Phillies? We're running out of time.
Oh, man, it's a bullpen game. I like the over.
Yeah,
I was going to say I like the over.
Just bet the over. I could tell you this. If they win today, I don't even think it's coming back to San Diego. I think it's done. I think they win tomorrow and then it's over. I want the Phillies to win, Mike. I really do. But selfishly, I want to see them win in Game 6 when I'm there in San Diego.
Yeah.
For me, I'm
hoping
the Padres win today, and then tomorrow Phillies and Monday Phillies. And
we're going to leave it there, Book, because we're out of time. But that being said.
Yeah,
we love having the Sportsbook Consigliere each and every Saturday here in the locker room, live from Las Vegas. He gets up early in the morning and you bring it.
Every single week. We bring it.
There he
Flyers
is.
are pretty
Sportsbook
good.
Consigliere live from Las Vegas on a
See you,
Maserati
boys.
Mainline Sports Hotline. Have a great weekend, Dave.
You too.
All right, there he is. The first hour of the locker room is powered by Surety Title. Surety provides comprehensive title insurance protection and professional settlement services for home buyers and sellers, real estate agents, brokers, lenders, home builders, developers, and attorneys to facilitate your real estate purchases. Surety is an industry-wide leader with a team of experts that help you through the entire process, from contract signing to closing, with the shortest center city and every place in between. Surety Title is there for you with 15 office locations in New Jersey and PA. That's Surety Title. For more information, call my good friend Ron Conklin at 856-988-8900. Just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine that's run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give him a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. When we return, we'll wrap up hour number one. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Josh Hennig, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
We've got another Big Ten battle this Saturday on Touchdown Radio as the Iowa Hawkeyes take on the Ohio State Buckeyes in Columbus at noon Eastern. Iowa brings a top 10 defense into Columbus. And can the Hawkeyes play spoiler to an Ohio State team that averages 49 points a game? Start your college football Saturday with me, Gino Toretta, and Brett Dolan as we bring you Iowa at Ohio State, noon Eastern, on this Touchdown Radio station.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at noon.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
Hundreds of Volkswagens in stock and on sale. Hundreds of Mitsubishis, even 100 electric Bintelli golf carts in stock and on sale at Tom's River Auto Group. And not one a penny over sticker. Plus, Tom's River Auto has a Birds fan bonus. $500 off just for showing up in a team jersey, hat, socks, whatever. How easy is that? New or used, Tom's River's got plenty, but hurry. On sale, they're flying. Click Tom'sRiverAutoGroup.com.
Hi, this is Billy Schwein. I'm here to tell you about the insurance doctor. If you have an insurance claim, don't call the insurance company first. Call the insurance doctor. You wouldn't go to court without your lawyer or an IRS audit without your accountant. Then don't call a claim without the doctor. Tell him, Baldy.
Brian Baldinger here. When you want to maximize your insurance settlement, call the insurance doctor at 856-874-8377 or check out their website, insurancedoctorllc.com. They work for me. They'll work for you. Tell them Baldy sent you.
Hey, Nissan, how do you get to the top?
Calculating. Proceed to 1959. Take a hard left in East Africa at the 71 Safari Rally. Veer right for 19 off-road championships in the Baja Desert. Proceed towards Moab. Take the trail to Hell's Revenge. Include steep incline. Continue for the next 1,000,000 miles.
Where to first again?
60 years, millions of miles, and the capability to take you anywhere. This is the new Nissan.
Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's Incredible Crab Specials Wednesdays this fall. 2 pounds of snow crab legs for $49.99 or 2 pounds of snow crab legs and 4 hard shells for $79.99. Thursdays is Chicky and Pete's Go Birds Wing Special. Whatever the Eagles score on Sunday, get that percentage off your wings on Thursday. Higher score, bigger discount. Plus, our fall specialty menu with the mouth-watering garlic truffle burger and B-Dog Impact Nachos. Enjoy a pumpkin shandy or a smoked apple cider margarita. Chickies and Pete's. Hi, it's Pete from Chicky and Pete's. And we know Saturdays in the fall are special. Why? College football. And we have you covered with food and drink specials and the best in-game experience to watch your team or the college football game of the week. Come watch Penn State, Temple, Villanova, Notre Dame, Texas, Michigan, Georgia, and more. College football Saturdays are special at Chickies and Pete's.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Now, while we were on with the sportsbook consigliere, Joe Lenigan has been texting me. Joe said he was at the game last night. I said, was it loud? He said it was crazy loud. And, you know, Joe Lenigan's a big Eagles fan. And even like every year, I always ask my advertisers, and he's one of my great advertisers. He's a great supporter, but he has a great business that Lenigan Plumbing and Heating is like everybody, trucks everywhere, right?
Joe's a great guy.
Joe's a great guy, but he's the eternal optimist because every time I ask him, yo, Joe, how are the Eagles going to do this year? 13-4. Even when we were saying, you and I are saying like 9-7, 7-9, he's right at 13-3, 13-4, 12. But he went to the game last night. He's raving. He said the fans really
I know there's a difference in the stadiums and all that, but sometimes I like to see what his thinking is. I haven't been to an Eagles game. I haven't been to a Phillies game in a long time. When it's this much excitement, I want to see how is one louder than the other. That would be
well.
My question
I got to tell you, I was at the Cowboys-Eagles game last week, and by the way, we had a lot. There's a lot. One thing about the Cowboys, and there's a lot of Cowboy fans that live in this area. I don't know how the heck does that happen? But there were a lot of Cowboy jerseys in the stands, and there were some guys that were getting pretty hot at each other, and I can see why. I mean, your emotions are running wild, man. Yeah. You come walking in, and all of a sudden you get a loudmouth Dallas Cowboys fan sitting in front of you, wreck your whole experience.
You pay too much money for that,
right?
But the first 2 games in San Diego, we had when they scattered the stadium, you saw some colors. You saw a lot of red, some blue.
Yeah, you did.
Last night's game from home, I'm watching. I couldn't see one person that looked like they had a San Diego uniform on. They were there. They don't travel.
Carl, are you worried about Aaron Nola? Because he didn't look good the other night.
No,
his fastball was up high. He wasn't placing it. He didn't have good stuff. I know pitchers every once in a while don't have good stuff.
He just didn't have it that day.
Are you worried about him?
No, I'm not.
Not worried.
Not
Josh, you worried about him?
I'm not as worried about him as I am worried about the idea that, let's be realistic, guys. If Nola doesn't get through 6 innings, we're all going to be sweating.
Yeah,
that's where we are right now.
But Wheeler's going to pitch before him. We win tonight. Wheeler can end it.
He could.
Yeah, see, I listen.
San Diego.
Look, what if Wheeler goes 8 innings on Sunday, pitches a near perfect game? You go to the bullpen, you bring in, I don't know, Alvarado. He grooves a 100-mile-per-hour fastball down the middle, and you lose an extra innings. Then you're going to be. Then you got Nola.
Philly's going to win today, Carlin. Do you think they really have a legitimate shot? with
Yeah,
doing
they
this?
have a
'Cause
shot. But
Syndergaard and
Dave said exactly what's going to happen for both teams. This is
Right.
a bullpen game.
Right,
This is
obviously,
this is how many runs can you score more than them, and I think we can. So yeah, this could be like a 9-8.
See,
8-6.
this is where I think this is where the home field advantage
comes in.
I don't really ever put too much stock in baseball home field advantage, but I think in this particular instance, with the enthusiasm and the fandom is like going crazy.
Yeah,
the players feed off that.
Yeah, and don't say you don't hear them because you
They
hear
hear
them. Okay, it's like football players. Oh, once we step
No,
in the
but
field,
I
don't
think
hear it.
football is a little different than baseball.
You're stepping in the batter's box. You're hearing it.
Oh, and don't forget, we want to hear it from folks out there. 609-403-0973. Send in your name, what you think the Phillies' outcome is this weekend, and you have a chance to go to the pool at Harris tomorrow.
609-403-0973. Giving away 10 pairs of tickets. Send your name, your email address, and the Phillies score tonight. 609-403-0973. Hour 1's in the books. The fastest hour in radio. It's unbelievable. Hour 2, we'll talk with Tommy Greene. Go on a mound with Tommy Greene. Brought to you by Aaron Bada's Golf and Performance Club. It's a locker room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Josh Hennig, Ryan Rothstein, and the interns here. It's the locker room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
At Garden State Beer Company in Galloway, their motto is a beer for everyone. Meaning out of their 16 taps, which feature their Blue Jersey American wheat beer and their new Sand Shark Lager, there's enough variety that almost anyone can find a style they'll like. They're open daily so everyone can come and enjoy their favorite beers. Garden State is all about supporting local, and they use fresh, local ingredients from other small businesses. Because their tasting room is so large, they have evolved into a fundraising mecca for the community. Contact them today at 609-232-BEER for your next party.
Can I get the sales projections for the Springfield, Bristol, and Fairview stores?
Val's Froyo Palace is dishing out 3 more locations.
Jody, have you lined up interviews?
They need 3 new store managers before they have a meltdown.
And remember, they need at least 5 years experience.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
Flounder season is gearing up, and the one stop for everything you need is the bait and tackle shop at Utch's Marina in historic Cape May. Come to Utch's for a huge selection of spinning and conventional rods and combos for the boat or the surf, with top name brands available like Penn, Tsunami, Ocean Max, Shimano, and more. Utch's Marina, your home away from home at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Stop by any day or visit CapeMayHarbor.com.
Ooh, Halloween, the season for goblins, witches, and scary good fun. But Walgreens knows it's also the doorbell never stops season, and we can't run out of candy season. So let Walgreens fill your Halloween bowl fast with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's needed in a poof season, it's Walgreens season.
This week, all snack-size bags of Kit Kats are $2.49 each. Offer valid through 10/22 while supplies last. Restrictions apply. See Walgreens.com for details.
Listen up, South Jersey football fans. Are you interested in solar? Want a free roof? EMT Solar and Roofing has you covered. Visit ESPNsolar.com to see if your home qualifies for a free roof with solar installation. Don't wait, act now. Start saving thousands and virtually extinguish your electric bill. ESPNsolar.com is the place to go for your roofing or solar needs. No commitments, no hidden fees. Go to ESPNsolar.com to see if you qualify.
When you're an innovative business, every blinking cursor, every blank page is an opportunity. What will you do with it? Will you make something better or create something new? Our Dell Technologies advisors provide you with tools and expertise to do incredible things. Because we believe there's an innovator in all of us. For advice on smart PCs powered by Intel V Pro that's built for business, call a Dell Technologies advisor at 877-ASK-DELL.
Pete from Chicken Pete's, your only destination for great sports, food, and of course, world-famous crab fries. Dine in for limited time fall specials like our garlic truffle burger and our smoked apple cider margarita. Chickies and Pete's is a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Chickies and Pete's.
South Jersey's play-by-play home for the Eagles, Sixers, and Flyers.
He scored!
97.3 ESPN, WENJ, WENJ HD Millville, Atlantic City, a Town Square media station.
locker room. Vince Papale, welcome to the locker room.
I can smell it already, Billy. What's happening, buddy?
Von Hayes, welcome to the locker room with Billy Schwein.
Yeah, hey, Billy, how you doing out there?
Rich Gannon, welcome to the locker room, Rich.
Thanks, guys. It's great to be with you.
Great Bob McElwee, NFL referee.
Hey, Bill, how you doing?
Craig Berube. Craig, welcome to the locker room.
All right, thanks, Billy.
We have the real Pat Croce in the locker room.
Get me off the bench, Coach.
And now here's your host, Billy Schwein.
All right, we're back here in the locker room, broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Locker room, Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Josh Hennig, and Ryan Austin today. And we're having a lot of fun because, there's just what a great morning to wake up as a Philadelphia fan, and more specifically a Phillies fan. We got to talk a little Eagles football because it's a bye week. We're 6 weeks into it for the Eagles. And the Eagles are undefeated, the only undefeated team in the league.
There's only one.
And it's just amazing what's going on here with this team that, when we looked at the beginning of the schedule, like the beginning of the season, we were looking at the schedule and we're saying, all right, well, they can come out of here 4-2.
Yeah, that's
what most people said 4-2.
5-1 to be lucky.
5-1 to be lucky because everybody they're probably going to lose a game that they were supposed to win.
I was afraid of Arizona. I was afraid of going to Arizona thinking.
Yeah, because you looked at Jacksonville. I mean, none of the teams that they played had a winning record last season. So you were thinking, okay, but to be 6-0 at this point, and with a team that looks like they're still hungry, they're aggressive. They got look at the turnovers, 3 interceptions last week. That was a thing of beauty. You had Darius Slay stepping in front of CD Lamb and just going for the ball, like pressure.
It's not yours. Yeah.
Like it's not yours, it's ours.
Yeah.
And the comment that we talked about this, that he said this place is lit. The players know it, man. They want to be a part of the action. And I think, because of the Philly success, the other teams saw when the Eagles won the Super Bowl in 2017-18, they had that parade, and all the other teams, Bryce Harper's and the Phillies play. Oh, they're looking at what's going on. They want that, and now the Phillies are giving it to them, and I think the teams are all feeding off it, except for the Sixers. But you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, don't worry about the Sixers. Remember back in June when I said don't worry about the Phillies?
Yeah.
It's early. It's way too early. Let's enjoy the Phillies, and then we'll go right into the Eagles, and then we'll go into the Sixers. But have the schedule moving forward, the next couple games, who actually are you afraid of?
All right, well, I'm looking at the schedule here. Obviously, we have the Steelers coming in on October 30th.
Home game.
Will be at yesterday's.
Yeah.
Then the next week will be at the Pool, and that's the Houston game. That's a Thursday night game. And the Commanders, I don't see those three.
That's what I mean. Who is scaring you?
Nobody. But that's but that in and of itself is why I'm scared. Because
not with this.
You don't want the team to
I think there's leaders.
Overlook any one of these.
I think there's leaders on this team that's not going to happen. They're not going to let that, because now they can taste that. Hey, not only do we have a shot at the division, but now you start looking at the conference. Now you start thinking, ooh. We get the first game. We wouldn't even play with bye.
Don't start.
You got to.
Ahead. You want to start?
You got
to. Ahead, really?
And then home game, Super Bowl. That easy. Boom, boom, boom. But listen, you get to the point.
You
get to the point where
Super Bowl.
You're not talking. But I'm not. Listen.
You're excited.
We are listening.
We're listening.
We got the Chargers. We got the Chargers one game out. I don't think the Chargers. Chargers.
Josh, I know
Giants.
you're obviously poised to say something, but before you do you see how easy it is? Because I want to do the same thing that he's doing.
Oh, it's very easy.
A lot of people want to do it, but here comes the voice of reason.
I am the voice of reason.
Let him bang you over the head.
Here we go.
As they say over yesterday's Creekside Tavern, I'm the destroyer of hopes and dreams. So,
Mr. Reality.
Yeah, when reality comes hitting, you hit the mat. The 49ers just made a massive trade.
How about that?
And you just gave the most versatile running back in the NFL to the best coaching of running backs in the NFL with that zone scheme.
3-3, go ahead.
So now, well, first of all, they're 3-3 because they had injuries early in the year. Remember, Kill didn't play for like 2-3 weeks. So now you have Christian McCaffrey healthy, Kittle healthy, Deebo Samuel healthy. You have Brandon Ayuk healthy, Jimmy G, a guy who does not make mistakes usually as a quarterback. Trent Williams is coming back this week, by the way. He's coming back from injury. one of the best left tackles in the NFL. That defense is arguably one of the 3 best defenses in the NFL.
They're not in the top 5. They're not in the top 6.
I don't care what the stats say.
I'm a stats guy.
I watch tape. Okay, me and Baldy are gonna hang out. You do stats. Okay.
Here we go.
No, you know what? Get out of here. I don't want to talk about the 49ers. I want to talk about the Eagles.
Are the 49ers
The
on our schedule?
They're not even on our schedule.
The 49ers are now the biggest threat to you winning the conference.
He's like a Debbie Downer, this guy.
No, but
I'm a reality guy.
He brings up a great question. Why weren't we even in the running to get McCaffrey? And don't tell me we don't need him. We weren't even in the running.
Because the Panthers didn't want players. They wanted draft picks.
They wanted, and they
And
got
we
a
got
lot.
draft
And they-
picks.
Not as many as the 49ers.
Yeah, we got.
'Cause
Yeah, but we
remember-
got a couple first rounders. Coming up.
Yeah.
And by the way, the way
They're
the
giving
Saints are,
2s and 3s.
and guess what, Mike?
Would
The
you
way
rather
that,
have 2 2s or 1-1?
It's not about so
yeah, but he's
not-
right.
It's not,
we
it's
got
not
more
a little
left.
apples to apples, okay? Because number one, don't forget that the Eagles want to keep their draft picks because
Not if Jalen Hurts is your.
Yeah.
He's your guy.
If he's our future, I don't know what we're keeping him for.
What do we keep? What do we?
When you
we
have a
keep
guy like
one of
him
those
that
pictures-
can come in
leverage,
right now and
off-season leverage.
And by the
everything-
way, he would be a good. He would be a good. McCaffrey would be
He'd
good here
be
because he wouldn't be counted on
unbelievable
to
on
be
this
carry
team.
the whole load like you
I'm
would.
not saying he wouldn't be good here, but if you're the Eagles,
you got to be all in right now. You're the only undefeated team, and you got a chance. You go all in right now.
how
What
we
are
still
you
got
waiting
2 weeks
for?
to make a
All
trade.
right, but listen, and not only that, the Saints they stink. So guess what? This pick keeps looking better and better.
Right. And that way in the offseason, you could parlay that pick into getting something even bigger in the offseason.
Now I know you don't like stats, but
I didn't say I don't like stats.
team
I just don't
How about
live by
team
it.
rank? How about team rankings? Because that shows a better.
What
does
do you
that
mean
give
team
like
rankings?
like the
like
our
who are-
offense is 12th in the league in passing.
Passing yards?
Yes,
Okay.
we're 6th in the league in rushing.
Rushing
Rushing
yards? Okay.
total. We're 4th in total yards.
Yes.
At 6-0, I think those stats are a little misleading. Don't you think or no?
Well, they're
you think they'd be higher?
You
is what
think they'd
you're
be
saying.
higher?
Yeah.
And on this list, I don't see the San Francisco 49ers anywhere.
Because you're going by stats. You're not going by the team.
Right.
Okay. You know what stats do? Stats tell you that a team is better than they are. A team can look good on paper. I said this week. Teams can look good on paper, and there's no translation to what happens in the real world sometimes. Sometimes in the real world, guys don't work very well together. The coaches are – look at the whole thing with Denver right now. Didn't everybody think Denver was going to go to the playoffs, win 10, 11 games? Nathaniel Hackett is an imbecile. Russell Wilson can't stay healthy, okay? The defense is still really good, but that offense is a dumpster fire. And look at what's going on with Green Bay. You got a future Hall of Famer, a Hall of Famer, MVP award winner,
right?
And the offense looks like that we are playing out there.
They're terrible.
It might as well be the 5 of us
All
sitting
right.
in this studio
And
running routes.
Let me ask you one of these questions.
And I can't catch the ball.
Out of all the people that Howie Roseman brought in this year,
yeah,
I'm going to ask you. I want this right off the top of your head, Carlin.
I'll do it right. Brown.
Who's made
Brown.
the biggest impact?
Brown to me, because I think he gave
AJ Brown?
because I think he gave Hurts even more confidence.
Josh
Garner Johnson, because
Garner
that
Johnson.
guy has changed.
I'm
how
going to say
teams-
Bradbury.
Garner Johnson has changed how teams game plan because now you cannot take advantage of the middle of the field like you used to. Now it forces the ball to the outside, allowing Slay and Bradbury to play with more liberty.
I think Bradbury has been a great addition to this team.
Mm-hmm.
He has completed our secondary.
Well, according to Pro Football Focus, stats say that Bradbury is actually having a better year analytically than Slay is.
Right. I'm pumped up. Look, we got the Eagles. We have the Phillies. Heck, the Flyers are 3-1. Did you see that coming?
Didn't see that.
Well,
coming.
you know why the Flyers are 3-1? The Flyers are 3-1 for the opposite reason why the Sixers are 0-2. Because the Flyers have come out on the ice knowing their roles, their jobs. They're playing like a team. They're not playing.
And that's a
selfishly.
credit to who?
Tortorella.
And by the way, speaking of hockey, my boy Berube, he was
Love that guy.
Oh, you he's a funny guy.
Yeah.
He's giving it to me last night. Because all I texted him was Phillies. I just spelled it out in capital letters.
Why is
he
he so
started
against
to go nuts because he thinks he knows. I said, stick to hockey. You know nothing about baseball and football. You've been hit in the head too many times with a puck.
He should come in.
And then
he's been in here.
Yeah, I know.
And then I text him Bryce. I just put Harper, and then I put Schwarber. He just was driving him nuts. He's telling me how St. Louis is the best baseball fans, and I'm like, get out of here.
They're home.
Or Philly
They're
fans
watching
showed
on
it
TV.
last night. Like John Smoltz. I like John Smoltz. John Smoltz is doing a great job.
I like him too.
I think he tried to downplay it a little bit. You can't downplay it last night.
He's the one that called it a zoo.
Yeah.
And he said, you're being nice.
Well,
It's going to be a zoo.
Yeah.
He knows. He's been here. He's
So
done it.
Brad Quast went to the game last night too. He just texted in. Brad, man.
Everybody's
Good for
going
him.
to the
So
game.
everybody, I feel left out. But
Me too.
But after that traffic jam, I got stuck. I don't know.
Well, see, Billy's trying to be a responsible adult because he has to come in here and host a locker room on 97.3.
I was tempted to drive over there and see if I could get a ticket to get in, but all right. We're broadcasting live from the pool at Harris tomorrow, and you got to come down there for the NFL Sunday Splash. We'll be there from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, but the fun starts at 1 because the pool is the place to be. The food's phenomenal. It's always 82 degrees in there. The water's warm.
Water's 82 too. It's 82, 82.
We're giving away 10 pairs of tickets.
10
609-403-0973. 609-403-0973 is the text board.
Yeah, we need your name.
Tell him, Josh.
We need your name. Like Alex texted in. He said his prediction is the Phillies win tonight 5-3.
Way to work, Alex.
Okay. We got a couple other people texting in as well. Got Paul in Ocean City. Says great show. First of all, I let off with that. Paul's gonna win.
Paul, you're in. Paul, you're in.
Wait a minute. You know what, Paul? Paul,
you're in.
Paul, but Paul, it's easy to have a good show when we're having this much fun. Look what these teams do to us.
Paul says on the text board, he says it's going to be a high-scoring game tonight. Phillies 9-6. Hoping Falter comes out strong for the first 3. I'm concerned he hasn't pitched in a while, though. Phillies.
I wanted to see Syndergaard because just what he did against the Braves. He came out and shut him down for 3 innings, gave us 3 solid innings.
You're going to see him tonight.
All right, 609-403-0973. Giving away 10 pairs of tickets to the pool in Atlantic City. We'll be broadcasting live there tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 12 noon, but all the fun starts at 1 o'clock. Make sure you text us your name, number, your email address. The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. They have a lot of new renovations, new outdoor patio overlooking the first tee with fire pits, new sound system. They're working on that big outside deck that's overlooking the 18th green for entertainment and weddings. And, Great Bay Country Club does a wedding. They're the number one place to have a wedding. They have that award-winning culinary banquet staff. They customize your menus, seating up to 275 people. So book now for a 2023 wedding. Go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And, of course, when you get down there, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston and Ryan Owen for me. Hey, the locker room at Blitz's Market would discount your Eagles game day meal. During the Eagles season on game day, get a turkey or Italian hoagie for just $5 when you mention the locker room. Get down to Blitz's all season long at 21st and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City, New Jersey. Blitz's now has online ordering at blitzesmarkets.com or give them a call at 609-399-9983. And, of course, I talked to Dave and Joe Newman. They do a great job down there. Even though the Eagles are on a bye, still go down there and get your Sunday hoagie. All right. When we return, we'll continue with more here in the locker room. Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Josh Hennig, Ryan Rothstein. It's the locker room with Billy Schwein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
It's Sixers basketball tonight on 97.3 ESPN with the voice of the 76ers, Tom McGinnis, calling all the exciting play-by-play
It's
action.
rejected by Embiid. He swats it out of bounds emphatically.
The Sixers host the San Antonio Spurs tonight. Coverage begins at 6 p.m. Philadelphia 76ers basketball on your radio home of the Sixers in South Jersey. 97.3 ESPN.
Ocean City's real estate market is red hot. You need an agent that has the knowledge and expertise to help. Contact Ocean City's top agent, Mark Rhymes. Mark has been selling real estate for 30 years in South Jersey. He can answer all your real estate questions and find you the perfect property. He's available anytime on his cell at 609-425-2042. When Philadelphia star athletes are looking for a house at the beach, they contact Mark Rhymes, specializing in buying and selling vacation homes, single-family homes, condominiums, and duplexes, residential and commercial, as well as new construction projects or investment opportunities. Mark Rhymes, he's your agent at the beach. Give him a call right now, 609-425-2042, or check out his website at grimes.com.
Randazzo's Pizza. Randazzo's Pizza. Rendezvous Pizza, the pizza you're gonna love. It's got the freshest taste that you'll find any place. Rendezvous Pizza, there's one right nearby. Rendezvous Pizza, Rendezvous Pizza. It's a pizza like you've never had before. Eat it or take it home, no matter where you roam. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Why would you call anyone else besides Randazzo's Pizzeria and Family Restaurant, 34th and Asbury Avenue in Ocean City. Open year-round, 7 days a week, offering free delivery on the whole island and to the beach. Pizza, pasta, salads, entrees, subs, paninis, and wraps. Voted best of the shore. Call 814-1600. 814-1600.
Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find. Rendezvous Pizza, the tastiest you'll find.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson and Sons for electrical, they're number one.
We're looking for one spooky spokesperson to promote One Dime Down at Springfield Mitsubishi in Atlantic City. You first. Okay. Nope. Next, please.
It's a dime. It's a dime. Every vehicle, one dime down at Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
Dramatic, but true. Next.
Here's my dime. All new Outlanders with third row seating, one dime down.
If you bring home $350 a week, you could get up to $25,000 in credit. Next.
Don't go into the light, the gas light. New Mitsubishis get 43 miles per gallon.
Yeah, and acres of vehicles in stock now at the all-new Springfield Mitsubishi, Atlantic City.
In Pleasantville.
They service all makes and models.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
Springfield Mitsubishi AC.com.
This dealership is clean.
New 22 Mirage, 16.4 dime down, $249 a month for 72 months at 3% APR plus tax titles and qualified buyers.
Why would someone looking for a mortgage at the Jersey Shore take a loan from a company in Detroit or North Carolina or some other far-off place? Online mortgages promise a lot, but don't always deliver. First Bank of Sea Isle City knows the Jersey Shore. We are local lenders. We use local appraisers and provide in-house processing. We understand the unique obstacles of financing in Cape May County. Don't take a chance. Local banking is better. Let us guide you. First Bank of Sea Isle City.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Hey, Joe Lenigan is we're texting back and forth here, and he says, I'd rather have Howard than McCaffrey. McCaffrey gets hurt all the time. He's too small. He's a power back. Is what the Eagles need, a power back. I don't know. I mean, Joe's the old internal optimist, right?
I'd take him in a second.
But
for this year.
I think I'd take
it's a 1-year deal.
But you see, because McCaffrey shoulders the load for Carolina. He comes here, he wouldn't be splitting time. Exactly. So it might actually behoove him to come here.
Imagine him coming out of the backfield, just swinging past here, and we have to run. And nothing against Miles Sanders, but you just go back and forth.
Hey, we're broadcasting live from the pool at Harris for the NFL Sunday Splash. Sunday, we'll be there from 10 a.m. to 12 noon. We're giving away 10 pairs of tickets. 609-403-0973 is the text board. 609-403-0973 is the text board. Send us a text. Tell us if the Phillies are going to win. Give us a prediction, a little, tell us what you think. And then make sure you have your email address, your name, and your email address. 609-403-0973 to get tickets to the pool. We have 10 pairs we're going to give away. And by the way, they had the full tailgate before the 1 o'clock and 4 o'clock.
It starts like around 11:45,
right,
and goes till 7 o'clock.
And they had the cheesesteak. I had both. I had a cheesesteak and a meatball hoagie. It was unbelievable.
And they switch it up at 4 o'clock. But think about
the chicken wings were great.
Think about the restaurants just in one hotel.
Yeah,
you got Guy Fieri there.
Yeah,
you got Bobby Flay there. You got Gordon Ramsay there. I mean, it's one after another.
Of course, they got 30 TVs, and they have two big, huge TVs on either end of the
screens.
pool.
Yeah,
like Like this is like NFL Central headquarters, NFL headquarters.
If I can just address the text from Mr. Joe Lenigan. Christian McCaffrey's 5'11", 210. Jordan Howard is 6 foot 225.
So not much.
So
of
it's really so.
Plus, McCaffrey's in better shape, but he takes care of himself a little bit better.
Well, also the thing is, Howard is older. I mean, Howard is how old is he now? He's 29 years old. It's like,
Well, we love Joe Lenigan. He can say whatever he wants.
Oh, we can say whatever he wants, but I'm the ruiner of hopes and dreams. Remember?
I just think McCaffrey is one of those guys that
you got.
He's not a bad guy, so it's not like he's bad, but we'll take him.
Right.
I just think whatever team he goes to, and I think him going to San Fran's going to hurt.
Don't forget his father coached.
He wants to win.
Father.
Yeah, he wants to win. Yeah. I think he's one. He sounds like he's a great locker room guy. So I mean,
he is.
Locker room guy. You're a great locker room guy, Carlin. 609-403-0973. That's the text board number. Send us a text. We're giving away 10 pairs of tickets to the pool in Atlantic City and Harris. We're going to be broadcasting live there tomorrow for the NFL Sunday Splash, 10 a.m. to 12 noon. You can't beat that. Got to come on down.
Let's get some of the texts over there. Ryan, why don't you read them off for us?
Yeah, Ryan.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, Ryan.
Hey,
get
guys.
off the
How
bench.
we doing, guys? Coming off the bench in the locker room. Happy to be here. All right, we got Frank.
Well, hold on. By the way.
Okay, Billy. You already cut me off.
Carlin says, who's this?
I'm Ryan, by the way.
He goes, who's this Ryan guy? He's polished. He's good.
Polished.
I did say
that. You used the word polished.
You're lying, but I'll take the compliment. I appreciate it. Buttering me up like some of the texters
polished.
are.
You used the word polished.
That's a great word.
That's
polished.
a great word.
That's a great word. The Eagles are polished. The Phillies are polished. All right, let's go to Frank. He says the Phillies are winning tonight, boys. He didn't give a score, but I like it, Frank. What else we got? We got Anthony and EHT. Loves the show. He's buttering you guys up, but we appreciate it.
We're polished today.
He says the Phillies win 5-2.
So, Ryan, let me ask you a question. When the prognosticators all start going one way, does that bother you?
Yeah, typically
does it in the back of your head? Because it
doesn't bother me.
Well, but does it throw caution to the wind? Let's put it that way.
I don't know about caution, but we've seen history, right? We know the underdog story better than anyone here in Philly, right? So, when all of a sudden, when the entire world, especially here in Philly, when the entire world is going our way, we don't like it.
Right.
We're like, all right, hold on.
Every single week so far this year, like we have Scott Grayson on every Sunday.
Yeah.
He says, until this team shows me that they're not going to let up, I can't bet against them. Right. I can't pick against them.
Listen, I certainly would not bet against the Eagles right now. The only thing that scares me, and this is a horrible reason why it does scare me, is the parity in the NFL.
Right.
The parity, and it's so damn early. Like the Pittsburgh Steelers, they started 10-0 last season?
Yeah.
What did they end up doing?
Yeah, right. They
nothing.
Phased out.
Right.
Yeah.
10-0. I think there was another team. The Cardinals last year. What did they start? 8-0? 7-0?
Yeah, they were hot too. Yeah.
And then they finished. I'm not saying that's going to happen to the Eagles.
Yeah, you better not, because I'm pumped up right now.
No, the Eagles look pretty damn good.
So listen, we could get back to that gets back to the schedule. You look at the schedule,
the schedule does not scare me at all.
I don't want to get ahead of myself, but you can't help it.
Well,
you look at the Steelers, the Texans, and the Commanders.
My numbers have changed. I said 11 wins. I'm up to 13 easy.
No, I'm sticking.
Wow.
I'm sticking. Well, yeah,
I think 13.
But I'm just going to stick with my number because I'm not going to change. But I can see that, right?
I mean, it's hard to see where the L is coming from.
Well, I'll give you three. I'll give you three. I think the way the Giants are playing, because it's a division game, I'll split with them.
Go win one. Are the Giants for real?
They're playing like they are right now.
Yeah, they are.
They got the coach believing the team.
I still don't have any.
But let's just say but you never know. But it's a division game. It's bad weather. Anything can happen. So I split with them. That's a one loss.
Okay.
I think Dallas, the end of the year, is going to be another loss. So that's two right there. And then I look at these other teams. A team that we're supposed to win, it's going to be like a Penn State.
By the way,
a team that we're supposed to win, we lose.
By the way, Ryan, the Cardinals started off, you're right, 7-0.
There you go.
They finished 11-6. So I mean, that's like
so
that's
4-6 finish.
Well, wasn't that like what Philly Eagles team started off? The 1981 Eagles started off 7-0 and they finished 10-6.
Yeah.
How do you do that?
I don't know. Outside of injuries, I don't know what the answer is.
That's
to
the
that.
key word: injuries.
Yep.
We don't have injuries.
You start off 7-0, you finish 11-6. I mean, talk about a collapse.
Yeah.
But I don't see that here.
I don't see that.
I don't see it here, Ryan.
I see three losses the rest of the season.
But listen, I think you asked the question in the first hour, Billy. Like, who's been the biggest acquisition?
Yeah, who's the guy, the one guy that Howie that stands out in this deal?
Well, how about this? I'm going to go to the sideline. Yeah, we brought up Topper. Rob Thompson is managing his what off. All right. I look at Nick Sirianni, the guy that we've made fun of in his first press conference.
All that competitive crap that he tries to promote.
The fertilizer nonsense. Okay, and this guy
he wants to win in checkers.
He's pressing all the right buttons. Him and Topper are really the stories in the city of Philadelphia right now.
Talk about polish, Carlin. Yeah, I mean, look, people just go on. People just, you're seeing the game on the field. You forget about these two guys.
Yeah,
he's right.
Well, I like what Sirianni said when he knows he's wrong.
Yes.
He doesn't hide it.
No.
Like he knew he made a mistake saying something about Dallas last time because I was probably a little stupid with that.
I'm glad you brought that up because that's the mark of a true winner when you can acknowledge that you made a mistake and own up to it. Like, how about when Alec Boehm was walking off the field and he said, I hate this bleeping place. Yeah. And they came right to him and he owned it. The next day he came out. I was at that game
Standing
against
ovation.
Standing ovation.
You were at that game.
I was at that game.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Standing, I'm like, why are they clapping for this guy?
You didn't give him one. Look at
you know what? I did, but I didn't. I mean, yeah, I did, but I was surprised at the size of the acceptance. Like everybody. Yeah, it was great. All right. 609-403-0973. Giving away 10 pairs of tickets to the pool in Atlantic City. We're going to be broadcasting live from there tomorrow. 609-403-0973. Put your name, your email address, and a Philly score. The second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. Great Bay's award-winning private golf club where you are greeted by name. It's home of the 3-hour, 58-minute round. They're now accepting social memberships starting at $25 per year or per month. So you want to sign up, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. Friends, let me tell you about Maserati, the main line, located just minutes from downtown Philadelphia. They offer a client-focused car buying experience designed to exceed all expectations. They invite you to stop and see the area's largest selection of new Maseratis, including the sporty Ghibli midsize sedan of the class-leading Levante, the only SUV worthy being called a Maserati. Maserati, the mainline, also leads the nation in certified pre-owned sales and has the highest quality like new Maseratis available on the market. Your experience does not end at the point of a sale, as Maserati, the mainline, offers free pickup and delivery for scheduled service appointments and provides a new Maserati loaner car. So be audacious. Call my good friend Michael Pileggi at RDS Auto Group right now at 484-804-4800. That's 484-804-4800, or visit them online anytime at motml.com. All right, when we return, we'll go on the mound with Tommy Greene. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Josh Hennig, Ryan Rothstein, right here on 97.3 ESPN.
We've got another Big Ten battle this Saturday on Touchdown Radio as the Iowa Hawkeyes take on the Ohio State Buckeyes in Columbus at noon Eastern. Iowa brings a top 10 defense into Columbus. And can the Hawkeyes play spoiler to an Ohio State team that averages 49 points a game? Start your college football Saturday with me, Gino Torretta, and Brett Dolan as we bring you Iowa and Ohio State, noon Eastern, on this Touchdown Radio station.
It's College Football Saturday on 97.3 ESPN. Coverage begins at noon.
Train presents The Unstoppables. Those captains of comfort, those gargantuans of the guarantee, those satisfaction savants who persevere perilously beyond probability as the raconteurs of reliability. Here's to Train's heralded heroes of heating and air conditioning, those comfort kings with a tireless tenacity for total turnaround. The Train Comfort Specialists. Just one more reason why it's hard to stop a train.
Hi, this is Joe Lenigan, owner of Lenigan Plumbing, Heating, and Cooling. Call us today for your free train system quote at 609-399-1200 or online at ocnjplumber.com. And please don't forget to ask for a military and senior discount.
Calling again, again and again. Calling again, again and again.
Hey, Dan Grimaldi, Patsy Parisi from The Sopranos. If
you have an insurance claim, call the insurance doctor. I did, and he rescued me from a disaster. Got me more money than I ever expected. So when you get an insurance claim, you call the insurance doctor. 856-874-8377 or insurancedoctorllc.com. If you don't, this will be the last face you see, and it won't be cinematic. Call the insurance doctor.
You want the best Mexican food in South Jersey? Go to Red's Jersey Mex.
Hey, this is Red's. Come visit us at 11th and Haven in Ocean City, New Jersey, where we have been cooking up the best Mexican food, tacos, burritos, quesadillas, fajitas, enchiladas, Jersey fresh salads, and so much more since 2004 using only the finest ingredients available.
That's right. Go to Red's Jersey Mex. Call for takeout at 609-399-2272 or dine in. That's Red's Jersey Mex, 11th and Haven in Ocean City, 609-399-2272 or Red'sJerseyMex.com. Follow them on Facebook and Instagram at Red's Jersey Mex Cafe.
Tired of mice getting into your home when the weather gets cooler? Viking Pest offers 24/7 rodent prevention. Viking can help keep your home mice-free this fall with state-of-the-art smart digital rodent control. Visit VikingPest.com to learn more.
Finding the right Medicare plan? Oof, no easy feat. Kind of like those dances my granddaughter loves making me do. But then I found Walgreens Find Rx coverage. Lets you compare plans online, over the phone, or in person. Made Medicare shopping so easy. Plus, I found plans with low-cost copays. I can get down with that. When you need to talk Medicare, Walgreens is here. Start shopping today at walgreens.com/Medicare.
Ocean Casino Resort is the ultimate fantasy draft party spot. Go for the bragging rights this fantasy football season and plan your draft party at Top Golf. Each party receives a dedicated VIP draft space or private bay at Top Golf for up to 4 hours, an ocean draft board, swag bag, championship trophy, and more. Your fantasy football season starts here at Ocean Casino Resort. For more details, visit theoceanac.com. Go to Ocean. Go for the win. Let's go! Must be 21 or older to wager or consume alcohol. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Now, more of The Locker Room with Billy Schweim on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app.
All right, we're back here broadcasting live in the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. Now, we got to go back to the Phillies. You do a little Eagles, but we have to go back to the Phillies because every Sunday throughout baseball season, and now it's Saturdays because of the scheduling, we go on the mound with Tommy Greene. Brought to you by Aaron Bada's Golf and Performance Club. Call 609-788-4661 or visit gsfitness.com for your free assessment. Let's go to the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline, and welcome in the former pitcher of the Philadelphia Phillies, Tommy Greene. Good morning, Tita Greene.
Good morning, Billy. How you doing, pal?
Look, the beginning of the show, we were so hyped up and so excited. We still are. But, you could feel the enthusiasm. You can feel this whole area. Everybody's wearing red, Tommy. Everybody's galvanized. Everybody's on board. The Phillies, this is great.
Yeah, and we talked about this all year. I mean, and there's a lot of people own them during the course of the year about not playing good ball and all that kind of stuff. And what we say, it's a long year. If they can piece it together and get on a good run, they can get into this thing. And look what's happened, man. It's everybody's on board now. I could feel the energy from my house last night out here in Bucks County.
I'll tell you what, man, there's nothing like it. Now, Tommy, I want to talk to you first about Aaron Nola. Are you concerned? He didn't have movement on his ball. I don't know if his velocity was a little bit off, but he was keeping the ball up in the zone. Are you worried about Aaron Nola?
No.
Okay.
This flat out no, because you know what? Hey, we're human, aren't we? You have those games where things don't go right, and it's all about how you survive those games, and figure out a way to get through them. And it takes a team, just like it takes a village to raise a kid. It takes a team to win ball games. It's not just one guy all the time. The pitcher doing it all. It's great if you got a guy that's throwing the ball real good on a real good run right now, like Wheeler is. And, but that's not the way life is. You're going to be thrown curveballs that you have to foul off and, you have to pitch. You have to, find a way to get around it. You got to have some luckier breaks, it could have very easily went the other way, so.
Well, Tommy, it's Michael. I was telling Billy the same thing. I answered it the same way. He asked me if I was worried about no. I said, Noel's a professional. I said, this is not his first or second year here. And even the greatest pitchers have a bad game. But it's how you bounce back. And he has shown in the past that he'll bounce back. I'm not worried at all. I want to ask you, as being a past pitcher, ever since last night's game ended and now all day today, all we keep hearing about is that it's going to be a bullpen game for both teams, not just one or the other.
Mm-hmm.
If you're the starting pitcher going into that game, does that affect you at all? Or are you going on the mound saying, I'm going to show everybody how this is not going to be a bullpen game?
Well, I get where you're going at right now, and I was thinking about it last night. I said, well, who's going to be the starter right now? And what I was seeing on the thing, they're saying Falter's going to start.
Yeah.
Am I correct in saying that?
Falter's going to be on the hill. Start the game.
Well, when's the last time has he pitched? It's that type of question, So, and it's a question where there might be going to the bullpen a little earlier because his lack of staying stretched out, so to speak, in game situations. So that's where I think you can say that they're saying it might be more of a bullpen game. But I was looking at last night. They still got the guys in the bullpen with Robertson, Brogdon, Bilotti, and the guys to get through this game with. If and Eflin should be able to come back.
Right, Eflin should.
And give an inning, and they should. The best case scenario I think would Falter if he could somehow get him through the fifth inning, sort of like what Ranger did last night. Get him through the fifth inning. That way, it kind of lines up for where they can use the bullpen the way they sort of did last night, but use different parts. You know what I mean? So, because obviously Sir Anthony's done. I don't see them bringing him back today. He needs a day off, and possibly Alvarado. I don't know how many pitches Alvarado threw. I don't know if he threw that much. He still could be possibly available, but he did pitch parts of 2 innings. So, you got to count the pitches and stuff.
He threw 27.
I was going to say, I thought 28.
27 pitches, Tommy.
Yeah. So, I don't see them using them unless, something, dire happens.
But Tommy, this is crunch time.
You
so
throw
if they come
everybody.
out, if they're winning 4-3 in the ninth, and they got to. The Bengas threw 34.
You can come in
pitches
for one batter.
You got to bring. Don't you have to bring? You got to win this game. If they have to, they have to, right?
Well, there's a possibility. You got to find out how these guys are feeling too. They know them better than we do. Obviously, they're with them day in and day out. And it all depends on how Sir Anthony has been rebounding after starts. That's the first time he's ever done that. How's he going to react to it? Right. How's he physically? It's that type of thing. What is it? See, Wheeler pitched game 1, right? So 2, 3, 4. The earliest.
Wheeler be Monday.
With Wheeler, it'd be like bringing Wheeler back today.
Right.
Just because he's pitching the best. You know what I mean? That type of thing. Could he possibly do it? Give you some innings? Yeah. Would he be up to par? I doubt it.
We're talking with Tommy Greene. We're on the mound with Tommy Greene, brought to you by Aaron Bada's Golf and Performance Club right here on the Maserati, the Mainline Sports Hotline. Now, we talked about this earlier, Tommy. You've been on the mound in big situations. You pitched the no-hitter. Musgrove, he made a comment that, he likes coming to opposing fields and playing. He likes to get the crowd gives him a hard time and gets him more motivated. But last night, you looked at his face after he gave up that first inning home run to Schwarber, and then subsequently Harper gets a base hit. Now, he's like, these guys are like, they were hitting the ball hard. Like, you could see there was a point in time where the crowd was going absolutely nuts, and you could see in his face that he was worried. At least that's the impression I got. Body language.
Yeah, but he got woke up a little bit, and he. And he got lucky, and got the double play ball right there. We didn't get up any more on him, but he did actually a good job getting out of that. Even though he wasn't throwing it, he was pulling his breaking balls and stuff like that to the right-handers, didn't get on top of it, and like he normally does, and but then you saw him kind of settle down and get him to where he got to. But we got to it. We got the extra run there at the last. You know what I mean?
So
Tommy,
Let me ask you this question, Tommy, because I think John Smoltz is doing a pretty good job
Mm-hmm.
as the color commentary guy. He was pointing out that Musgrove's shoulder was open, like he was looking at the mechanics. But when you're in a big time situation, the crowd's that loud, your adrenaline's pumping. Sometimes you can lose like your technique, your fun, like you know what I mean. You could be trying too hard. Does that happen? I mean, he's human.
Well, you've been on the golf tee before, haven't you? You want to do good, what happens,
Right,
I mean,
especially when people are looking.
Because you got to breathe. Because you got adrenaline going. It's amazing. You get a little jumpy, a little bit. You want to go.
Right.
And sometimes you get a little quick, and sometimes that happens until you get into the pace of things. And sometimes it's about getting your feet wet during the course of the inning, and to survive in the first inning. That's what we talked about Nola the first time when we were going through the NLDS. It was his first postseason experience, and people were asking me the same thing. What's it going to take for Nola to be, I said, first of all, strike one. He needs to get that strike one out of the way and then survive in the first inning, and without giving up anything. And he got a man on first and third, but he got out of the inning, and after that it was off and running, So it's that type of thing where, in each part, and now I think it's, because you got so many different layers of the playoff, and it sort of amps up as it goes. You get a little more comfortable, but still the ALCS, the NLCS is a different beast than the NLDS, so to speak. That's just my feeling on it. And some people take it better than others. Some people handle that better than others. So it's going to be one of those type of facets. Everybody. I think Rob's done a decent job of getting some guys in the ball game that he needs in the postseason, so they got their feet wet. So now when they go out there, they sort of can take a deep breath and relax just a touch more.
Tommy, it's Michael. As a fan, just looking from the outside. Now you've been there. You've been on the field in the locker room. Got a quick question for you. They're throwing out a pitcher today. What is it, Clevenger? Clevenger. He hasn't pitched in over a month, and they said they gave him a 35 pitch count on Thursday to make sure he's going to be okay. At this time of the season, with this kind of importance of a game, would you feel comfortable throwing at a guy that hasn't pitched in over a month? I mean, I can't believe there's nobody else, or they can really tell after 35 pitches that he's ready.
Well, I mean, it's a good question. I mean, I guess we didn't ever have to worry about that like that, because we didn't have as many pitchers, like they do now. They carry now to survive a postseason, and now with the different layers of, the postseason, we just you had to win the regular season, you had to win your division, and then that got you in the NLCS. Now, if you get through and you win your during the regular season, and you got let me get my thoughts right here. You got to keep going. I lost it.
It's okay.
Real quick.
Okay, I guess the question is, after 35 pitches, the team felt comfortable for him to go out today after watching him on Thursday.
Well, I mean, obviously, during the course of the time that he hasn't pitched, obviously they've been trying to put him in situations where he keeps his pitch count going, to where they could possibly give him quality innings. You know what I mean?
Gotcha.
And not hurt him, but still, a lot of times it doesn't take place of the adrenaline, in game situation. It's sort of like going to spring training. That's why they tell us, spring training. Yeah, we're prepared. I mean, going into spring training, I feel like I'm pretty ready to go. Because I've been throwing since middle of December. And been off the mound for a month. So you feel like you're pretty good, but they tell us not to. The first 2 weeks, don't try to make the ball club.
Right. Don't try to expend yourself all at once. Well, Tommy,
Yeah,
our adrenaline's going right now, man. We can't wait for tonight. And as always, Tommy, we really appreciate having you on. You put some clarity to especially the pitching aspect of it, because you're a former pitcher. We appreciate it, Tommy. Let's go Phillies, man. And hopefully we can continue this next week with you.
Oh, yeah, it'd be great. Hey, keep it going out here for another week, or a week and a half or so, however long it takes.
All right, there he is, Tommy Greene. Thanks, Tommy. We'll see you next week. On the Mound with Tommy Greene is brought to you by Aaron Bada's Golf and Performance Club. Call 609-788-4661 or visit gsfitness.com. Of course, Tommy Greene on the Maserati, the main line. Sports Hotline, the second hour of the locker room is brought to you by the Great Bay Country Club, where it's not just golf, it's fun. Make Great Bay Country Club your club. For more information, go to greatbay.com or give them a call at 609-927-5071. Great Bay Country Club in Summers Point, New Jersey. See why it's always a great day at Great Bay. And, of course, say hello to Radio Ron Ralston when you get down there. Hey, just about everybody in our area has heard about the Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine run by ex-Philadelphia tight end Ken Dunnick. But were you aware of their private business network they call the Legacy Club? Every month, they hold private events at upscale locations in Philadelphia and South Jersey that attract over 200 top business people. If you have an interest in attending one of these events and see it's a fit for your business, send an email to ken@jerseymanmagazine.com or give them a call at 856-912-4007 for more information. All right, when we return, we'll wrap it up. You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein, Mike Carlin, Josh Hennig, Ryan Rothstein right here on 97.3 ESPN.
South Jersey Phillies fans, it's Red October on 97.3 ESPN and the 97.3 ESPN free mobile app. Listen to the Phillies and San Diego Padres National League Championship Series right here on 97.3 ESPN or on your phone with the 97.3 ESPN mobile app. It's Phillies Padres Game 4 tonight. Coverage begins after Sixers basketball.
Finding an electrician that is dependable, prompt, and experienced is important. Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Service is just that. Service in Atlantic and Cape May counties for 40 years, Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services specializes in both commercial and residential work and provides 24-hour emergency services. No job too big and no job too small. Call Tom Jackson & Sons Electrical Services. They do it all. Call for a free estimate, 609-399-1999.
Call Tom Jackson & Sons for electrical. They're number one.
Hi, this is ex-Philadelphia Eagles tight end Ken Dunnick, and I'm the current publisher of Jersey Man and Philly Man magazine, and I'm asking you to become a Camden County police officer and help make our city a better place to live. The Camden County Police Department is now hiring for sworn officers who are going to make a difference in our community. The first year's salary for the position is $51,000. So join the effort today to be part of something bigger than yourself. Visit CamdenCountyPD.org to apply online. That's CamdenCountyPD.org. Thank you.
Flounder season is gearing up, and the one stop for everything you need is the bait and tackle shop at Utch's Marina in historic Cape May. Come to Utch's for a huge selection of spinning and conventional rods and combos for the boat or the surf, with top name brands available like Penn, Tsunami, Ocean Max, Shimano, and more. Utch's Marina, your home away from home at the foot of the bridge in Cape May. Stop by any day or visit CapeMayHarbor.com.
Can I get the sales projections for the Springfield, Bristol, and Fairview stores?
Val's Froyo Palace is dishing out 3 more locations.
Jody, have you lined up interviews?
They need 3 new store managers before they have a meltdown.
And remember, they need at least 5 years experience.
Indeed can help them hire great people fast.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. We instantly connect you with quality candidates whose resumes on Indeed match your job description. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get $75 towards your first sponsored job. Terms and conditions apply.
From the New Jersey Board of Public Utilities.
New Jersey has a goal of 100% clean energy by 2050. The reasons why are all around us. When we make energy-efficient choices, we save on energy costs. And best of all, our air and water get cleaner. Our children grow up healthier, and New Jersey will become a leader in energy savings. I'm Chloe, your guide to New Jersey's clean energy program, with dozens of rebates and incentives to help make the goal of a cleaner future a reality. Learn more at njcleanenergy.com or call 1-866-NJ-SMART.
Ooh, Halloween, the season for goblins, witches, and scary good fun. But Walgreens knows it's also the doorbell never stops season, and we can't run out of candy season. So let Walgreens fill your Halloween bowl fast with pickup in as little as 30 minutes and delivery in as little as 1 hour. Because if it's needed in a poof season, it's Walgreens season.
This week, all snack-sized bags of Kit Kats are $2.49 each. Offer valid through 10/22 while supplies last. Restrictions apply. See Walgreens.com for details.
Pete from Chicky and Pete's, your only destination for great sports, food, and of course, world-famous crab fries. Dine in for limited-time fall specials like bomb pork belly tacos and our apple cider old fashioned. Chickies and Pete's is a proud partner of the Philadelphia Eagles. Chickies and Pete's.
You're listening to The Locker Room with Billy Schwein on 97.3 ESPN and the free 97.3 ESPN mobile app.
All right, broadcasting live from the Toms River Auto Group studio right here in Northfield. We're getting ready for Phillies baseball. I know there's a big college slate today, but I got to be honest with you, Carl. I'm all pumped up.
Yeah.
We got
you know how I am
Phillies
with college
man.
football, and I'm not thinking about
I'm
college
not
football
even
today.
either.
There's not one game that really stands out.
Yeah, there's not. I mean,
the game is
LSU,
tonight.
The
The
LSU
game's tonight.
game I'll look at, but the game is tonight.
Yeah.
Now, Josh, we're giving away 10 pairs of tickets to our listeners.
Yeah, we'll
for the
reach out
pool.
to the people after the game.
Yeah, 609-403-0973 is the text board. Send us your name, your email address. We got 10 pairs of tickets for the pool at Harris. We'll be
You ready
broadcasting
for some
live there
predictions?
for the NFL Sunday Splash.
All right, so Rich chimes in. He says Phillies win 5-4, walk it off in extra innings.
Oh, wouldn't that be great?
He tags it with LFG Phillies.
You know, when I was a kid in 1974, 73, 74, 74, 75.
You mean the last time the Flyers actually won a cup?
Listen, I will never forget, as a kid, sixth grader, the neighborhood when the Flyers won on May 19th, and there were people out.
He knows the day.
There were people out banging pots and pans in my street on Center Street, Collingswood.
Jeez.
The neighborhood was going nuts for the Flyers in 74. It was a Sunday afternoon. It was warm. It was beautiful. The azalea bushes were blooming. But inside, there were 17,007 screaming zealots witnessing the Stanley Cup championship.
The sports fan from Collingwood.
Bobby Clark shoots the puck down the ice. Perrott makes the save. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flyers are going to win the Stanley Cup. The Flyers win the Stanley Cup.
Whenever Billy,
the Flyers win the Stanley Cup.
One of these days,
the Flyers
Billy,
have won.
Are you done yet? I'm going to turn your mic.
We're going to hear this. We're going to hear Mike McCarthy and
Tom McCarthy.
Tom McCarthy. I mean, and Scott Fransky. We're going to hear. By the way, Fransky, I love him. He's the best. He's the best. We're going to hear it. Yeah. We're going to hear his call because we're going to win the World Series, Mike.
Okay. Well, there we go.
Josh,
this series is over. People go to bed early tonight. The series is over.
Josh, I'm sorry. I got carried away. What were we saying?
2025, the book's going to be called The Diary of a Diehard Philly Sports Fan, written by Billy Schwein. It's going to be 400 pages because Billy won't know when to stop telling the story. Ryan chimes in on the text board at 609-403-0973. Says, Phillies win 7-3 tonight.
Yeah, let's have it easy, right? Why sweat it out like we did last night? I want Carl to text me in the sixth inning and go, Billy, it's over.
It's over.
I'm going to bed.
I'm going to bed.
Mike from the Village chimes says, hey, guys, I'm a diehard Philadelphia fan through and through in every sport. I'm predicting the Phillies win a high-scoring game tonight, 6-5. The Pen will, though, give up no runs. Thoughts?
So Dominguez, our bullpen, he threw 43 pitches, 34 pitches, and Alvarado, Tommy said he didn't think they were going to get it. But if you're the manager, if you're topper, and you're in a 4-3 game, and we need this
even
win,
if you come in for one batter,
put them in.
Yeah,
because we got to know. You know what? Because if you win tonight, you're 3-1.
Yeah.
My only concern is I don't want them to put a guy in just to get putting him in. Like, you got to talk to the guy. Like, and I know it's not apples to apples, but like, so when I was in high school, I was a relief pitcher at times. I mostly played catcher in center field. And I remember the coach just put me in just to put somebody in. And I told him, my coach, I'm not feeling it. Like I'm like, my arm ain't right. And he's like, just go out there and throw. I'm not kidding you. I threw 11 pitches in the same spot and they called it a ball against Pleasantville High School. And literally I finally threw a strike on the 12th pitch. And literally the guy who was the catcher catching came out to the mound and he's like, dude, whatever's wrong with you, you better fix it because you throw 11 straight balls. And I wasn't ready. So I don't want Thompson, because remember Thompson said, I'm going to get to know these guys. I'm going to get in touch with them.
He knows them now.
So I don't want him to just put Sir Anthony in there for the sake of putting him in there. I want him to put in the guy who feels right.
Don't forget, tomorrow we are at the pool for the NFL Sunday Splash. We're kickstarting the Sunday Splash at the pool at Harris. We've got a bunch of names. I think everybody's gonna get a ticket. I think
we got right? 10 pairs, right?
10 pairs.
Yeah. So Anthony and EHT chimes in and says, hey, guys, love the show. I got Philly winning 5-2.
Nice. Everybody's got a
Bill.
win. Look.
Bill and EHT says Phillies are winning 7-6. Harper with the walk-off. He also throws in the tagline, Josh is on the money today.
By the way, you know what I love about Harper, too? You know how when he did the emotion, like Reese Hoskins threw his bat down, that's one thing. But Harper is all about the team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He does the Phillies thing. He's like,
when you see him on the bench, when someone else does good, he's just as happy for it.
I like the analogy Josh said. I got chills. Josh said, he's a guy like he's got grease under his fingernails. He'll help.
It's a 4x4 truck.
He's got the mud all over the wheels and the tires. He was mudding. He was four-wheeling.
We talked about when we walked in today, and I said I thought last night's game was the most important game of the series, and we got that win.
Yep, big win.
You win today, it's over. In my memory, like you said, with 3.
Like
and even if it's not, God forbid we lose tonight, we're in a best of 3 series, and we still have our two best pitchers.
Like Fred Shiro said, win tonight, walk together forever.
I got to read this text real quick. Dan EH says it's Halloween season. Musgrave was scared. Now it's Clevenger's turn to be spooked.
Do we get a trick or a treat tonight?
7-4 today, Phillies.
7-4. What do you say, Josh? Hurry up. We got 30 seconds.
11-9.
Ryan, what do you say? What do you say, Ryan?
I'm going 5-4.
Ryan's got 5-4.
Turn. What do you got? 8-5 Phillies.
Go ahead.
I got 5-2 Phillies.
Phillies tonight.
Thanks for
tomorrow.
Let's go. Thanks for making the locker room part of your Saturday, because nothing could be finer than talking sports with the Schweiner. We'll see you at the pool tomorrow, 10 a.m. to 12 noon on 97.3. Let's go, Phillies.
Call 844-REACH-NJ if you or someone you love is struggling with addiction. From the New Jersey Department of Human Services.
Go to get your game on at the Gallery Bar Booking Games in Ocean Casino Resort this football season. Cheers your favorite drinks while cheering on your favorite team. Get in on the parlay while in the middle of a party. Go for the sports scene and go for the endless screens. Go to